Welcome into another edition of The Real Deal, Big Deal, and special guest Payton Thorne. Thanks for dropping in with us. Before we get rolling, we do have a sponsorship. Been kind of working on this, getting ready. Exit Realty Anchor South. Locations at Auburn, Lake Martin, Fort Walton Beach, Florida. And meeting all your real estate needs from Auburn to Lake Martin to the Emerald Coast of Florida. If you're buying or selling, contact Exit Realty Anchor South owner Ross Kilpatrick, 334-402-0028. Do a little War Eagle on at the end as well. So, guys, it's game week's here, game time is here. But before we get to that, we had some news this week. We got two of the team captains with us right now. Luke, for you first, you've been here a long time. What did that mean to you to be picked, being the old vet of the guys, to have that honor?
Yeah, I was telling some of the guys and Coach Freeze and a couple other coaches, just there's no honor like it out there. Me not being a huge stat guy, it's something that whenever I stepped on campus in 2018, it was kind of always a dream of mine. So it's the ultimate honor just for you to be picked by your peers that see you every day based on your character, your attitude, your work ethic. It's something that's extremely humbling and extremely just so honored just to be a part of that group. I mean, there have been so many great captains of this program for so many years. I mean, we talk about Cadillac gives us a talk, and I've heard it every year, but every year it still gives me goosebumps. So it's something that's really special to me and a dream come true.
You've been a captain before a couple of times.
Yes, sir.
To have it this quick, you come in a couple of months, for your teammates to see what you bring to the table and to go, hey, that's one of our guys. What did it mean to you to do it that quickly here at Auburn?
Yeah, like Luke said, it's an honor, at a place like this. And like you said, being here for only, 2.5, 3 months, it's pretty cool that to be voted by your teammates and to feel like, I've had a chance to build some really good relationships already. And, it's just an honor. And it's something you can look back on later in life. And it's something you'll always be able to hold and say, that, I was a captain for my football team. And I was one of those guys picked. And so, something you can tell your kids about, and it's definitely an honor.
Yeah, it's the only award that isn't picked by a committee, a coach, a group of coaches, analysts, any of that. So it definitely holds some real value, some real weight.
I gotcha. It's been a whirlwind for you. Transfer portal, pick Auburn, get to Auburn, start integrating yourself with teammates. And now it's here. How excited are you for Saturday? I mean, to see, you've been in big atmospheres, you played in the huge games, but to see it here and just to kind of get it started, how excited are you?
Yeah, I'm really excited just to get it started, like you're saying. It's going to be fun getting out there in front of our, amazing fans. I've only heard great things about this place and our fans, and so the whole game day atmosphere is going to be fun. But my main goal is just I'm excited to go out there and play. Just thinking back to when you're 6, 7, 8 years old and literally playing at recess, I was thinking about that this week. And then if you would have told me, when I was that age that I'd be here playing in this stadium, I think that was pretty cool. And so just trying to remember that and go out there and have fun. You start seeing it as a job and you start, treating it like a job. You start to lose the joy in it. And so just go out there and have fun with my teammates and enjoy the experience and kind of take it all in. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah. Fun is a word that hasn't been in the vocabulary a whole lot the last couple of years.
Yeah.
How has that changed in the last 9 months with this staff? And we've seen it with fans, sell out. It's a different aura around the program. How has it changed from inside the program for the guys that have been around for a little while?
Yeah, I think Payton mentioned it a couple times, just kind of getting back to the love of the game. It helps, although it sounds kind of weird, it helps getting a fresh start and getting so many new guys in, transfers in. You got guys who've never been a part of this program that need something. They need something to bring us all together. And I think what that has been is just excitement and joy. We've preached that over and over again, and it's something that I've been really focusing on in my game, in my life. Just choosing joy, we're blessed to do this. We really are. We're going to go out and Week 1, not many people can say that they're going to have a sellout crowd week 1, no matter who the opponent is. It's something that I'm excited for some of these new guys to experience because I've experienced it over the years. But like you said, there's just a new joy and gratitude around this building that it's just super refreshing.
Payton, when you get to this time of year, you start to narrow the focus a little bit. Offensively, you guys, okay, what do we do the best? What do you like? What routes you like the best? How much does that help an offense, especially when you have quarterback, some wide receivers that haven't worked together a bunch? Does that help things when you start to focus in on a game plan to kind of get ready for a season?
Absolutely, it helps a ton. Fall camp, you're kind of just going against your defense, and you're not really game planning your own defense. You're just kind of rolling it out there, and hey, we're installing this today, and they're installing something today too. So it's like you don't even really hardly know sometimes what you're going against.
Correct.
And so having a game plan, having a call sheet where you look at and go, hey, this is what we're calling this week. We're not going to just kind of throw something in there randomly at practice. You got a chance to visualize it, to see it, to layer it on the film, and then go out there and do it. So it helps a ton, and to be able to sit down with the receivers and talk with those guys about, hey, we're going to see this week. If we get this, let's run this. All that stuff, and putting together, 5 good days of practice, X days of preparation that go into it, and so it's going to help a lot.
Look, it's Thursday. We're roughly 48 hours away from kicking this thing off. When you get to this point, what's the mindset like for a team? I know the fans, they just kind of transition, and I mean, there's no transition. They're just shooting straight up. Yeah. For you guys, is it just kind of that gradual preparation, knowing that, hey, you don't need to play the game on Thursday or Friday?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think you prepare all week, and that's something that I've kind of taken with me my entire career here. Is you don't really rise to the occasion. You fall back on your preparation, your training, and kind of that SEAL team mindset. Like, this is what we've been trained to do. This is what we've game planned. We've watched this amount of film. We've done this amount of reps on this play, that formation. So like now, toward the end of the week, it's really just refining certain things, and then also just letting loose. I mean, for me personally, on Saturdays, I just let loose and play. And if you can't do that, then you probably didn't prepare right. And that's just my opinion. And so as we get closer to game time, I get looser. I get more excited, just ready to play the game that I grew up watching and playing. So,
how much of guys like this helped you stay loose in this transition? You guys have played some golf. Y'all been around each other. What have you learned about Auburn since you've been here now for these few months?
I've learned there's a lot of great people down here, both in this building and outside of it. And like you said, getting to hang out with these guys and getting to go hang out on the golf course, hang out at the pool, stuff like that. It's been a lot of fun, and I've realized that there's a lot of guys down here that are like-minded to me, and that's been really enjoyable. I feel like we've, like I said earlier, built relationships pretty quickly, and it's been great. They've been very welcoming of me, and it's been a really good time so far.
What's it been like to jump into a system where you have a head coach that's a quarterback guy, an offensive coordinator that's a quarterback guy, analyst that's a quarterback guy? There's a lot of quarterback guys. How beneficial has that been when you get maybe a different mindset from guys all working in the same direction?
Yeah, it's definitely different. You have different voices that you're hearing, and so getting on the same page with everybody is key. And for me, growing up with my dad as a quarterback guy too, it's I'm kind of used to it. And then when you have more offensive coaches, guys are going to get on you a little bit more than maybe a defensive coach, because a defensive coach doesn't always know exactly what's going on. And so you're always getting coached, which is a great thing. And just trying to get on the same page with everybody, and getting that practice film and getting to see the different looks and talking that through. That's what days like today are for, and get ready for Saturday. So it's been good.
Yeah, Luke, when you get ready to walk out there, a lot of football games, but maybe the first one for you. Have you started thinking about that, or are you trying to just keep that away for a while?
Yeah, I haven't thought about it too much. It's definitely crossed my mind. Walking in Jordan-Hare for the first time in a year in a season is always special. It doesn't matter who you're playing, how you're feeling, who you're playing with, to be honest with you. I mean, you walk out there and you're like, wow, this is my last time stepping into this stadium for the first time. And this team's special. So I have a feeling that this year is going to be special. Our first game is going to be special together, a new group coming in. Not really ever playing with each other unless we're going against our defense, like Payton was talking about. So it's crossed my mind. I mean, I'm not going to get like I said, I play really loose, so I'm not going to get too worried about it or anything. But it's definitely going to be a special time to walk out there and see those 88,000 fans screaming.
Yeah, Payton, for you, you've been through a lot of openers. You've done these things. What are you most looking forward to on Saturday? You mentioned, is it just playing? Is it just getting out there and kind of seeing what everything is and what you have?
Yeah, I would say it's just playing, and it's honestly, I hope I don't get hit too much because,
you don't want to start off like that.
The objective is for me not to get hit, I guess, and get the ball in my hand. But I'm excited to run the ball around and actually, get tackled or, actually make contact with somebody, for so long.
He gets that pretty orange jersey during practice.
Yeah. And the whistle gets blown and you're like, I wasn't sacked. And so you get to actually go out there and see whether you were sacked or not, or what kind of yardage you pick up on the ground. So I'm excited for that. And I'm excited, like Luke said, just to play as a team and not be playing against each other, and get to watch our defense out there play, get to see all our guys working together and completing balls, getting in the end zone, all that stuff. It's going to be fun.
Should be a good time. Looking forward to it. 2:30 Saturday, Jordan-Hare Stadium, ESPN, but most of you are going to be there because it's going to be a sellout crowd. Luke Deal, Payton Thorne, sponsored by Exit Anchor, South Realty. What do you tell them, Luke?
War Eagle.
War Eagle.